Well, right now we're in the kitchen with Derek Blackburn from Food Lovers Catering,
Yes.
and you are making a nice summer dish. Tell us about it again.
So once again, what we're gonna make is we're gonna make shrimp and avocado toast, or I'm sorry, lobster and avocado toast.
But
And
shrimp would work. That's
shrimp
a good
would
point.
work great for it. Any seafood would work great for it. I've done it with squid before and caponata, for
that's
instance.
okay.
Just any handheld, delicious vessel. And I feel like, especially for summer, if you're entertaining at home and you have guests walking around, this is such an accessible thing.
And
Okay.
it seems
And
to be
yeah.
easy, so tell us how to do it.
So first, what we're gonna do is we need to mash our avocados. So
We always
Okay.
give Linda the violent jobs.
I'm the masher.
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna mash away, and normally what I would do is I'd put a little bit of lime juice just to make sure that it stays
Back here.
stays nice and green.
Was
As you
she
can
supposed
see
to
here.
do that in the bowl?
It can work either way. You know, however you feel like mashing,
now you have
you
to
mash.
You tell
Scrape
me.
it off the...
She is hulking out
That's
over here,
all
so it's
right.
all right, yeah. But it looks great. It's a well mashed avocado.
Yeah, that is
so
nice.
while
That
Linda's
matches my
doing that,
clothes.
what we'll do is we're gonna put some of the spread, some of our balsamic and porcini spread on the toast.
This is absolutely amazing.
Just a little bit. This stuff's real strong. So
Okay.
it's almost. Have y'all ever had Marmite before?
No.
From Australia?
No.
It's a yeast-derived spread. and
So,
it's-
Derek, I have to tell you, you are one of our more creative chefs with your culinary flavors. This is a Chef Derek
Linda.
creation.
Put it
Yes,
back
it
in
is.
the
Now we
bowl.
put
I have to credit my fiance to this because she was the one that inspired me to actually use this for the toast. I was just making it for the fun of it.
It's
but
amazing.
we put our heads together and it came out very well. So once the avocado's on and once you guys are happy with the amount of spread you put on there, then I will give you some of this delicious lobster that we've poached in bacon fat, actually.
And so how long does it take to cook the lobster?
This takes about 3 minutes. It all depends on how big you want to dice it. If you want, you can steam the tail whole and then cut it up afterwards. I prefer to take the tail out because it's much easier to work with. as
Okay,
you
so
can
I
see.
was wrong. There is no bacon involved with this. You cooked bacon just to get the fat?
Oh no, we're putting bacon on there as well.
Oh, okay.
But
got
I figured
it,
if I
got it,
had
got
bacon
it.
fat, I need to use
Oh, I
bacon
see. Well,
fat.
that makes sense.
So you cook the bacon and then use the oil from the bacon to do the lobster?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And that way you don't even really have to season the lobster because the bacon it's smoked, it's cured, which means there's natural salt already inside of
All
it.
right, well, there you forget my lobster
I
if
don't-
you
No,
don't
no,
give
no.
that to him. So, all right, pass it on
We're
down.
just putting some of these chopped tomatoes and the bacon on there.
Uh-oh, the
It looks
bacon's
so
going the wrong way.
fancy.
And
You
Derek,
guys
give us a...
look like you know what you're doing.
They do. Give us a quick
course they do.
tomato lesson. I see 2 different colors in there. Is that a
So-
ripe,
Oh, I
not
gotta
ripe, or
do
what's
no,
happening?
there's a purple Cherokee, and then
need
this is actually a
tomatoes.
different kind of a tomato. It's called a Kansas Walker. And as you know, during tomato season, there's at least 380 different varieties of heirloom tomatoes.
These are
So
Wow.
So
they
these are considered
that.
heirloom tomatoes.
You would consider those heirloom tomatoes, but any tomato that isn't grown in a hothouse is an heirloom tomato, as long as the seeds come from the earth and they weren't created in a lab. That's
Okay,
what
wow.
that's what makes it mean heirloom.
All right, well,
What do
I'm
you
going to
do?
ask you to take one of those and slice it. I'm not going to
Yes,
have
ma'am.
Linda do it because it may end up mutilated, no offense.
I'm gonna sneak
And
right in.
while they do their cutting and plating, I want to thank Derek for coming in, and reminder that his website is srqfoodlovers.com, and Food Lovers Catering with some very creative ideas about any events you want to put together. Rebecca, good job. You have a
Yeah,
nice
thank
light touch
you.
down
Wow,
there.
you're a good dancer.
So we'll
Thank
stick
you.
with 4 so that way you ladies can actually get in there and try it.
Thank you so much.
All
There you
right.
go. We'll take one.
Okay.
And
One
here
for
comes
you.
the big
Thank you.
taste test.
I'm going to cut these. Which one? You cut it with this?
All right.
That's her way of trying not to have to eat it on TV, but the rest of us are going to dig
That
right in.
is amazing. Wow.
There, we got 2 more now. Look at that.
Oh, you guys have to make this at home. This will impress anyone.
What a great way to make a meal or an appetizer
Yeah,
or a
you know,
small plate.
Handheld fun.
Yeah, without having to turn on the oven or do anything overly complicated.
And fairly, really
Yeah, I think we could do this.
Yeah,
It's
if
I'm
y'all-
giving us
Yeah.
chef confidence.
And
All
Linda
right.
did it. We can do it.
Thanks
Look how
again,
beautiful
Chef
they
Derek.
came out.
Doesn't that look nice?
Rebecca,
Yes,
thanks
they
for
do.
joining
Thank
us.
you for
Dig
having
in,
me.
ladies, and enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view. Bye.
That looks so good.
Wow, that's amazing.
You need to try it.
I'm going to.
Can I lick my tongue yet?
Yeah.